made a decision after this last one. When we broke up, I was like, you know what? I'm going back to dating black chicks. That's what I've done my whole life. Black, white, black, white. I usually switch like every 2 years. Kind of like the Olympics, you know? Like Winter Olympics, white chicks, obviously. Summer Olympics, black chicks, right? But I live here in Denver, and it's so hard to find beautiful black women. Just look around. It's like impossible to find beautiful black women in Denver. You know, beautiful black women don't care about mountain biking and canoeing and shredding the slopes. All I meet is these basic white bitches that just want to talk about their Icon ski pass. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about an Icon ski pass. You know what I want? I want like an epic fat ass is what I want. So I was like, how am I going to meet a beautiful black girl? I was like, I got to get creative. I was like, where do beautiful black women hang out? And then it hit me. I was like, I got to go to a deaf poetry jam. I don't know if you've ever been to a deaf poetry jam, but it's just full of beautiful black women reading poetry. So I call up my buddy Matt. I go, hey, come with me to this deaf poetry jam. I'm going to find my future baby mama. And we walk in the deaf poetry jam, and there's like 13, 14 just beautiful black women. And I'm like, this is perfect. And I'll never forget the first poet of the night. She walks on stage. She looks like Janet Jackson, just gorgeous. She grabs the microphone, and she's like, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Queen Force P, and my words are my gift, and I'm here to give this gift to you. I look at my boy. I'm like, how dope was that? That's my girl right there. That's me. That's me right there. And I can't remember a whole poem. I just remember it started like this. She just goes, tonight is the night we make things right, and I'm done with these fucking whites. And I look at my boy. I go, I don't think this is my girl. I don't think this is the girl. So we started to panic. We're like, this is a bad idea. Like, we should just get out of here. So we started to gather our stuff, but then two beautiful black girls come over, and they're like, hey, don't leave. Don't worry about Queen Force P. Her name's Paulette. She works at the post office. She just had, like, a bad day. And then one of the girls goes, why are you guys even here? And I was like, oh, shit, I can't tell the truth. Can't believe I'm here for some black pussy. So in that moment, my buddy panics, and he looks at them, and he looks at me, and he just goes, he wants to do a poem. And I'm like, what the fuck? And one of the girls goes, oh, you're going to do a poem? And I'm like, oh, no, like I'm a comedian. I do jokes. I don't do, like, poems. And the other black girl just goes, what, are you scared? And then my dickhead friend's like, yeah, Brant, are you scared? And then the beautiful black girl just slides her hand across the top of my hand, and she's like, you're not scared, are you, baby? And I'm like, no, I'll do it. I'll do a poem. I'll do it. But in my head, I'm panicking. You know, I've never wrote a poem in my life. I'm like, do any of my jokes rhyme? Like, what the fuck am I going to do, you know? So I go sign up for the Deaf Poetry Jam. And the show just goes on, and it's just black, 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 me. I'm the first white poet of the night, and when they call my name, you could feel the energy in the room change. Everybody just looking at me like, what the fuck's this corny white boy gonna say? And again, I didn't know what I was gonna say. I've never wrote a poem in my life. But I think it's like that fight or flight moment, right? So I just walk up on stage, I take a deep breath, and I grab the microphone, and I just go, you know, a dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows. And the dreamer's just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind him, but never knowing what's in store, makes each day a constant battle just to stay between the shores. I nail it, right? These black women are looking at me like I'm Shakespeare. And I look to the back of the room, I see my buddy Matt just shaking his head laughing. Because he knows I didn't write that poem. That's a famous song called The River by Garth Brooks. But I knew none of these black chicks listened to Garth Brooks. So for the rest of the summer, I just went from Deaf Poetry Jam to Deaf Poetry Jam, slowly reading country music lyrics. And I've never fucked so many hot chicks in my life. It was the greatest summer. Thank you, George Strait. Thank you, Garth Brooks.